One challenge that people frequently have and they ask about is what to do with others' expectations of you and what you should be doing, how you should be acting, what you should say in a certain situation, everything under the sun. I'm sure you know the list. One thing that comes to mind is what the Tao says about treating everyone like straw dogs. And in this way, you're treating everyone the same, whether they are your boss or your partner or somebody who you just met or a person on the street, what have you. You treat them all the same. And in this way, it's basically irrelevant what somebody's expectations of you are because your commitment is to just treat everyone the same. So whether they have a different expectation of you or not, it just it doesn't matter because you are with the way, you are flowing with that, and you're treating everybody the same in the process. And so in that way, it just sort of rolls off, and there's nothing to really grasp or latch onto, which is also a common tenet of the Tao. Another thing I would think about is the experience of life. And the fundamental reason for having yourself here in this life in the first place is to get really lost in it and have this strong dream, if you will, that you are living the life that you find yourself in right now. And the purpose there being that you're going to have a myriad of experiences, and some are going to feel great, and some are going to feel not so great, and everywhere on the spectrum in between. And so, from the realm of expectations of others and the effect that that has on you or doesn't have on you, then that is simply another experience that you're having, and that is the purpose, is to have the experience. But if you understand that you're in this dream and within this illusion, you're trying to get very lost and very caught up in taking your experience very seriously, and that it has all of this importance. And if you know that, then you can do two things simultaneously that is seemingly very tricky, which is you can get very caught up in having that experience, but at the same time, you can know that you are intentionally getting caught up in having that experience. And so one part of you is having that very strongly, and there's another part of you which is sort of kicking back, popping the popcorn, and saying, let's watch the movie. And in that way, there's a level to which it's funny that there's a joke to it all. Whether you decide to give much weight and attention to someone else's expectations of you or not, there's a part of you that is kind of just enjoying the show and having a good chuckle at the choices that you make one way or the other. Because again, part of the joke is that you take it very, very seriously. And you can very lean very strongly into that, I know this is all a game aspect of it all, and sort of let yourself get swept by the Tao. And then you're treating everyone the same because we're all just in this movie and it's all just kind of funny. Or you can, be a spectator and an actor at the same time and walk that fine line between letting yourself get swept up and caught and then realizing it and having a good laugh at yourself and others. And so those are a couple of things that I would say are in line with what we talk about a lot here, and also feed into the idea of what do I do with my family and with my coworkers and my friends and all of these people who have all these expectations of me which I don't really feel connected to, or I don't really feel like I should be just blindly following. Flow, treat them all the same, take it all seriously on one level, and on another level, be having a good laugh at it all. I think these are some ideas to play with.